Welcome to Tech News channel. At this video I am going to talk about Sony PlayStation 5 or 5th generation of the PlayStation. The topic we would discuss are, PlayStation 5 design revealed, release date, price, specs, DualSense controller, what games will be playable. Design. The PS5, or PlayStation 5, is the next generation PlayStation console. The PS5 design reveal was a shock, and it included the surprise unveiling of the PS5 Digital Edition, and streamlines, all-digital console without a disc drive. It's another sign that console manufacturers have their eye on a future without physical media. Sony revealed the DualSense PS5 controller, which includes a slew of impressive sounding features like haptic feedback, adaptive triggers and a built-in mic. What really stands out about the DualSense controller, both make use of USB-C charging for their controllers, and can make use of an HD camera accessory, alongside a new PS5 wireless headset and media remote, though, is its radically different look and space-age black and white color scheme. The PS5 design was officially revealed on June 11, 2020. PlayStation 5 consoles will launch with a standard edition with a 4K Blu-ray disc drive, and a slimmer, disc-free digital edition. A curvy mixture of black and white plastics with blue highlight lighting, it's far removed from the black box designs of previous PlayStation consoles. The digital edition sees Sony moving with what's increasingly becoming a physical media-free hobby, banking on players to make use of digital downloads and streaming services rather than buying games or movies on disc-based hardware. Release date. Sony has officially confirmed that the PS5 will release globally in time for holiday 2020, so likely sometime between October and December 2020. A leak has suggested that the release date will be November 20, 2020, but that's yet to be confirmed. The PlayStation 5 price. Sony hasn't officially confirmed a PS5 price yet, and the price wasn't revealed during the June 2020 event. Sony's chief financial officer revealed the company still hasn't nailed down the PS5 price. However, Sony Interactive Entertainment's president and CEO Jim Ryan has hinted that a PS5 price tag may be closer to being decided and that the PS5 might not have the lowest price in battle against Xbox Series X. One rumor has suggested that the console will cost $499 when it launches, as it's only $100 more than the launch price of the PS4 and PS4 Pro. PlayStation space. CPU, AMD Zen 2 base CPU with 8 cores at 3.5 GHz, variable frequency. GPU, 10.28 TFLOPs, 36 cores at 2.23 GHz, variable frequency. GPU architecture, custom RDNA2. Memory interface, 16 GB GDDR6/256-bit. Memory bandwidth, 448 GB/s. Internal storage, custom 825 GB SSD. I/O throughput, 5.5 GB/s, RAW, typical 8-9 GB/s, compressed. Expandable storage, NVMe SSD slot. External storage, USB HDD support, PS4 games only. Optical drive, 4K UHD Blu-ray drive. PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. The PS5 will come with a new gamepad, one that Sony is dubbing the DualSense PS5 controller, not the DualShock 5, like you'd expect. Also a departure is the black and white color scheme that is bold, and likely to be divisive. The two-tone PS5 controller color scheme extends to the 4 face buttons, which still consist of triangle, circle, square, and cross, or X, but they're devoid of color. There is a pop of color around the side of the central touchpad, as the PS4 lightbar has moved from the top of the gamepad on the PS5. The PS5 controller includes haptic feedback in the L2 and R2 shoulder buttons that are going to be adaptive. Sony explains that these adaptive triggers are important to let players feel the tension of their actions, like drawing a bow to shoot an arrow. This will let developers program the resistance of the triggers to simulate actions more accurately. The DualSense will include a microphone inside of the controller, allowing gamers to ditch their headset to communicate with friends. And the share button is dead. Long live the create button. What will be playing? At June 11, dozens of games were shown off, and a wide variety of indies sat alongside big-name studios like Capcom and Bethesda. But there were a few standout stars among them. Crowning the show was Horizon Zero Dawn sequel, Horizon Forbidden West. A game that undeniably showed off the pizzazz of next-gen visuals. It featured sun-kissed beaches and tropical reefs, complete with the robot dinosaurs that terrorized the original game. It'll see protagonist Aloy head to the ruins of America, and looks a must-buy straight out of the blocks. And Sony's take on Spider-Man, helmed by Insomniac Games, will swing back into action with Miles Morales taking the role of the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man in another open-world title across a to-scale Manhattan. The long-rumored Demon's Soul PS5 remake was also confirmed, for those who like their RPGs with a side of masochism. And the Resident Evil franchise will be making another first-person outing, With the mainline series getting a new sequel, Resident Evil 8, Village looks like it will be taking a journey back to the creepy European climes that terrified in the classic Resident Evil 4. A new Ratchet & Clank game, a new Oddworld title and a new Gran Turismo title were all also revealed, as well as the news that an expanded and enhanced version of Grand Theft Auto 5 for PS5 will also land, marking the third generation of consoles the crime caper has now featured on. Arcane's Deathloop was also shown off once again, following its initial reveal at E3 2019, looking like Dishonored if directed by Quentin Tarantino. Well, more than 4,000 PS4 games available will also be playable on the PS5, including PSVR games. While almost all of the top 100 PS4 games will be playable on the PS5. Not only will we see backwards compatibility with PS4 games, but expect any first-party PS4 game in the pipeline, from Ghost of Tsushima to The Last of Us 2. Any new first-party PS4 game submitted to Sony for certification after July 13th have to be PS5 compatible, essentially making them forwards-compatible titles. We've also heard enough chatter around a Horizon Zero Dawn sequel and new God of War game to assume we'll be seeing both land on the PS5 console. But what about third-party titles? We will see a remake of THQ Nordic's cult classic Gothic, the action RPG Godfall, Gollum, WRC 9, Battlefield 6, Dying Light 2, and Outriders land on PS5. In addition, Ubisoft has confirmed that Watch Dogs, Legion, Rainbow Six Quarantine, Gods, and Monsters and Assassin's Creed Valhalla are all coming to PlayStation 5, with a new Far Cry also rumored to be coming to the platforms. We also know Rainbow Six Siege will be available on PS5. However, Ubisoft has said that it could delay these games if the next-gen consoles don't make their launch window. Destiny and Fortnite will land on PS5, too. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe our channel and turn on notification bell for more tech videos.